Hey everybody, hey traders, welcome back to another segment of my Trading 101, how to use a broker platform. And in today's video, let's walk through the E-Trade portal, or the E-Trade platform. I actually really like E-Trade. It's a really simple web platform to use. It's pretty easy to navigate, pretty intuitive. One thing that's very clever about E-Trade is their commercials. If you've watched it, don't get mad, get even, right? Get E-Trade. So we'll go into the web portal and navigate stocks, ETFs, options. I'll actually walk you through one of our trades that we took this morning in Equities on Demand. It was a nice little bottom fishing trade looking for some day trading opportunities, which played out really nicely for our traders. And we'll take a look at that. So we're going to get into charts, get into a broker platform here. You understand that there is risk in trading, so please and always use trade capital only, risk capital only. Do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Doesn't matter if you're trading stocks, futures, forex, options, cryptocurrencies, whatever asset class. Understand there is risk in trading, so trade accordingly, please. And if you enjoy videos like this and you want to check out more, I have free trading education in my other playlist, Keep It Seriously Simple, where I walk through timeless trading lessons like trend lines, support resistance, growth and equity management, adding to winning positions, managing drawdowns, all sorts of time lessons that you will probably experience at some point in time as a trader. So if I can help you accelerate that learning curve, that is what the Keep It Seriously Simple video series is all about. Okay, so let's go into the charts here. Let's go into E-Trade and take a look at their web portal. So I'm just logged in with my account. This is etrade.com, or you can look it up, log into their portal here. I was actually just taking a look at some stocks and ETFs. I'm going to find one today. We took a trade this morning on FUTU. So this all came about with a nice little pattern trade. So let me find this opportunity right here. I actually had a carryover trade from a couple of days ago. NCTY, I was in 100 shares. A couple of spots, actually. I bought it at $23 on a limit, and then I bought it again on the next day around $19.75 and ended up having a break even at $21.32. That did allow me to take some profit here for a few bucks, or at least get out at break even. Not ideal, but then we have the same strategy actually play out really nicely. Here is FUTU. And a really simple approach. We had the market gap lower, close right here at 127.52. Traders were taking that trade right there at the close, so fills around 127.57 or 127.62, and a nice little run up towards 130. The high of the day actually was 137.96, so that's not a bad trade. And if we just crunch some numbers on that, 127.50 to the high of 137 and change, let's just say 137 minus 127.50 minus 127.50. You're looking at about a 7.4% move on the day to the upside. Giving traders a chance to take some profit here. Ideally, we were looking for something to hit this upper level. Even for the day, though, it did finish positive. So the traders that were filled were taking this trade right in here. Had a nice little 7+% move on the day. But we ended up finishing, right over here towards the end of the day to still close out for profit before market close. So nice little trade on that one. And then also I think TX was another one. Yep, TG Therapeutics was another one. This was a trade, again, gap lower, close, and that closes at 39.23, and we came right up to hit our upper band, and that was struck not too far after the open. So there's 9:30 open. That was hit around 12:15. So nice little profit for lunchtime. We have our trade right in there. The close around $40.40 with the fill around $39.23. So let's go $40 minus 39.25 minus 39.25. Nothing crazy, but 1.9% on that little position for the day. Little scalp trade. So long story short, why am I showing this? Because inside of a broker platform like E-Trade, if we have the setup, this is our analysis. We're using our custom indicators here to find our trades. We can go in and find FUTU, and we are looking for a buy trade. Now we can either set that up at market, right? So we can buy at market by selecting the action buy. Price type is market and good for day, and you could issue the amount of shares. So if you want to trade 10 shares, 100 shares, you can place the trade. And preview order and go ahead and confirm that trade. If you wanted to say, you know what, I like that it closed a little bit lower, let me get in at the very, very bottom. Let's say the price closes at, FUTU. If we go back to the chart here, FUTU, we had the close today, gap lower, and close around 127.52 was the close. So let's say you want to get in at 127.00. Well, inside your E-Trade platform, you can go to buy, and this would be a limit order, okay? And you set that limit price at 127.00. And if price falls below that, if the ask price is at 127.00, then your trade gets filled, is good for the day, and you can take your share price. 1 share, 10 shares, 100 shares, and preview order. And if I'm taking 100 shares, it's going to cost me $12,700. If I take 10 shares, $1,270. And if it's 1 share, $127. Okay, and you can preview that order and place the trade. So pretty simple, pretty quick. Just know what you're doing. I also have a video in my Keep It Seriously Simple video series about trade types. So a market order, a stop buy, a limit buy, buying the dips. Make sure. I mean, we should not be trading by accident, right? Everything that we do is intentional and deliberate. And at the very least, if you need more education on, how to place a trade or what type of trade to place, then, I teach this every day in my trading room, Equities on Demand and Flex Trading Room. And if you want some more information on that, or you'd like to trade with me live every single day, then leave me a comment, right? In the description, there's links. You can leave me a comment, ask, and I'll be happy to answer those questions. Okay, so that's just really simple, buying a stock, buying an ETF. I want to go into the options chain as well. We placed a trade today on several stocks for some earnings this week. So we're going to go into something a little fancier on some option plays. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do one simple. Let's go to options. Let's actually take a look at a bull put spread, and then we'll do a little options straddle. So we have a bull put spread that has been running this week. Let me go back to my spreadsheet here. And I'll move that out of the way. It was a trade on, we actually got filled on 8 trades this week, which was excellent. We got filled on Zillow, which is ticker Z, JWN, BLNK, RIOT, MS, PINS, DD, and MARA. So I'll type that up on the screen to show this. But I'm going to go into one in particular. This is DDD, not to be confused with Guy Fieri's Triple D or Diners, Drive-Ins, Dives, but rather 3D Systems. And we took a little bull put spread, and we placed that earlier this week. So that was on Monday before market open. We looked at I'm just going to do custom here. One thing that's pretty nice, if you know your option strategies, if you know the language and the lingo, then you can obviously pick your put spread. This is a bull put spread. So if I know that I'm trading a put spread, I can choose that strategy. If I'm just following along, like you're following myself and Tyson and Equities on Demand, you can also just choose custom and then add the legs. So on Triple D, we have the buy to open, sell to open, and we're both going to do puts here. So quantity 1 for contract. We set this up for the expiration on May 14 on both. The strike price was $24 on the sold put. So I'm going to sell the $24 and I'm going to buy the $23 to create that $1 spread. So this was a $24 put on top, a $23 put on the bottom. So I'm selling the $24 put, I'm buying the $23 put, and I was looking for a limit credit. See how it says here, credit at, let's see, ask at 90 cents, mid at 70 cents, and bid at 50 cents. I set this one up for a minimum of, I believe, 75 cents. So this would have been a net credit of 0.75. And that was good for the day. When we started trading this on Monday, I actually did good for 60 days, but it was filled Monday morning, which was pretty nice because we did have the market gap lower. So we were able to collect the 75-cent credit, which means we're risking about 25 cents on this trade. So far, so good. This trade is going our way. And as long as price stays above $24, which is currently at like 25 and change, we're going to collect that full premium and take that full credit and walk away happy. So that is Triple D, just a little bull put spread. You can do that. See how it says here when I put in the option legs, it actually created a put spread. So I did that from choosing custom. And this is something that's pretty nice as broker platforms recognize what you're trying to do. So if you follow along with, like I said, Tyson, myself, and Equities on Demand, we're setting up not just these little bull put spreads, but also we're setting up iron condors. We're doing earning straddles. So let's do that one here. So again, you can see that it's pretty straightforward, understanding either the type of strategy or doing a custom option leg. You can add those option legs, have your action right here, whether you're selling to open or buying to open, the number of contracts, the expiration price, the strike price, and whether it's a call or a put. And then I like this is you can set that net credit or net debit. One thing that a lot of new option traders overlook is how important it is to price these options accordingly. We would not take these trades if it was less than that minimum credit. So, for example, I could take this trade and say, oh, well, my broker's offering me a 50-cent credit right now. Well, that's great, but we want the odds in our favor, and we want to make sure that we are going to collect as much premium on this as we possibly can for this particular strategy. So that would be the trade. You can see here that E-Trade takes $1.30 out of that trade. I'm not sure. Let me actually bump this up to 2 contracts and see if it increases, because I'm guessing it does. So it actually doubles it. So $1.30 is the estimated round turn for the option contracts. If I double that, it doubles as well. So, I'm looking at collecting $147 and change because the broker is taking $2.60. If I go back to 1, just to make this really simple, right there, okay, I can preview the order and place that trade. If and when that trade is placed, I just go into accounts. I can go into my orders tab. I actually go back to trading options really quickly. I just skipped ahead. If I go into trading options and I go into orders, another tab up here in the top, you can see what positions are open. So if you have a bunch of open positions, how to manage them, click on them, close the legs out, close the options trades, close the stock trades, just manage those open positions. So all in all, pretty straightforward. I'll do one more on the option side of things just to show you can add multiple legs. So let's go back to trading. Let's do options here. And let's talk about a little earnings play that we took. This was set up on, we have earnings plays. I'm looking at my other screen. We took one on BX today. So this is going to be an opportunity for earnings in the next 24 hours. Price is trading around $80.64. Again, custom strategy. If you know what it's called an iron condor, which should set you up for 4 option legs. You can tweak it. You're going to have 2 calls and 2 puts. You can also just do custom and add the option leg. So now we have 4 option legs. Like I said, we're going to have 2 buy trades right there. We're going to have 2 sell trades. And we're essentially going to bracket this price. And so our at the money, if I take a look at my screenshot here, so BX, I've got a screenshot right here. And the broker platform says $80 was at the money. So I'm doing 1 contract each right there. We're going out an extra week for April 30th. And let me make sure that I have the proper strike prices. We did the at the money at $80. So I just want to fill it in. My computer's being a little bit slow. So we did the at the money at $80. We straddled the call side. We sold the call at $83 and we sold the put at $76. So we have call, put, all right, 2 buys, 2 sells. And we did this for a limit debit or a net debit of $2.40. So we did a net debit of $2.40, 2.40 right there. And that was good for the day. And if it was able to get filled, so I'm curious here, right here it says we have the bid at 171, the mid at 222, and the ask at 272. So even if you were able to take this trade prior to the market close and this earnings comes out in the next 24 hours, you're probably able to get filled here at 240 or better. A lot of times when you're trading spreads and using multiple legs, I use this mid price, and that's a good way to gauge. So again, we're trying to price this out accordingly where we're not paying too much for these spreads. We're reducing our cost and we're increasing our probability because regardless of what price does, we want to see price either go up with positive earnings or go down with negative earnings, and that allows us to either take profit on the call side or the put side for profit within the next, hopefully, 24 to 48 hours. So, that's just one of many strategies we teach at Equities on Demand, and it's a lot of fun, especially in the heart of earnings season. Very busy, very active, lots of trades. In fact, we took trades today as I'm doing this video. We did trades on... let me see here. We did trades on DHI, UNP, DFS, WHR, and BX. So we had 5 additional trades today in addition to 8 from Monday. So very busy week, which is awesome. But that's also why in the trading room, we're live every single day, Monday through Friday. So I'm not trying to plug Equities on Demand, but if you have any questions or want to know how to join us and trade live with us every single day and learn how we do this stuff, then I've got the link of that in the description box. You can also check out a webinar and just see what we're talking about. Okay, so E-Trade, what would I say as far as my review? I would say 2 thumbs up. It does feel an awful lot like TD Ameritrade's web platform from just, jumping onto the chart or jumping onto the web platform and client portal for the first time. I think with some basic familiarity of looking through some other broker platforms, trying to find, okay, here's the stock, type in my symbol, where do I buy it at, how do I put in my order, looking at a basic options chains, puts and calls, do I add my custom legs, can I set up those strategies? All of those are great. Now, keep in mind, for a lot of traders out there, if you are, trading on your stock account, there's going to be something like margin that you might have to apply for, and that allows you to essentially, borrow from the broker. So if you have a $10,000 account, the broker lets you trade like you have $20,000. A lot of U.S. brokers or even non-U.S. brokers allow like 2 to 1. Also with margin. Okay, with margin, it's great because you can control more assets than you actually have with your own capital, which is nice. And also with options, A lot of traders, they don't realize this because maybe they're inexperienced with options, but if you are taking trading education, you should be able to apply for like a level 3 or level 4 options permission. And that will allow you to do what I just did, setting up those custom strategies, doing multi-leg option trades, which again is just a little bit more sophisticated, but with some guidance, with some education. It's pretty amazing what we can do with option trading because oftentimes we don't have to put up nearly the same amount of money as we would with trading a stock. So we risk less, we put up less money, and we can potentially make the same amount of profit, if not more, all by tying up less capital. So my partner Tyson, the gentleman that I work with for Equities on Demand, he swears that if you learn how to trade options, you'll probably never trade stocks again, which I am all aboard. I think it's an awesome journey and certainly something that if you do trade stocks, if you do trade Forex, if you do trade cryptocurrencies, options might be a little learning curve, might be a little language barrier, knowing the jargon, knowing the terms, knowing the strategy names. But once you figure it out and you understand, if you're buying here, selling here, where do you get in, where do you get out, how do you price these options out to risk as little as possible, to make as much as possible, it's pretty amazing what you can do. So does E-Trade get my official endorsement? Sure. I'll give you 2 thumbs up from CP. Now, that doesn't mean anything. There's no points awarded. I'm not soliciting on behalf of E-Trade. But coming into the broker, I've looked at this broker literally a handful of times. It's an easy broker. What I want to make sure is that the fees are low, commissions are cheap, inexpensive. It favors the trader. It's easy to use, it's intuitive, and your money is safe. And if that's the case, then money is easy to deposit, regardless of your account, whether you're doing just an individual account, a margin account, an IRA, a trust, an LLC, whatever account you're trying to open. Money is in, money is out. Transfers are easy. It's well regulated. It's liquid, good customer service. All those things that come with the game. If you're, essentially partnering with a broker, you want your money treated well. You want it to be an easy platform to use. You want good fills. Low cost, low fees, all that good stuff. So that goes without saying for any broker, but do your homework, do your research. But I would say E-Trade is a great starting point for anybody. It's easy to use, and you have my endorsement. So congratulations, E-Trade, on a nice, easy platform to use. And if you're interested, Equities on Demand is a class that I teach every single day, Monday through Friday, live trading sessions every single day. If you have more questions on that, just leave me a comment in the video. I would appreciate a thumbs up and a like on this. If you want to see videos like this and more, then click that notification bell and subscribe to the channel. And that will officially do it for today's segment. So I hope you enjoyed. See you very soon. Happy trading. Lots of profits. Talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.